forces are scanning the sky. If they see the harvest, the sector will die. They stripped the silos, they emptied the vault, leaving us broken from the corporate assault. So I'm down in the Empress, down in the hole, processing the scrap just to keep the control, hiding the heat from the infrared eye while the syndicate drones are circling high. The signal is dropping, the message is deep, while the rest of the grid is fast asleep. He called me a mighty operator of the line, but I'm just a coward in a dark design. The architect is watching from the highest floor, and he's telling the foreman to open the door. A shadow appeared by the heavy steel beam, a high-level ghost from a different dream. The maker is with you, he spoke to the dust, while I'm looking at the iron and I'm looking at the rust. Why has the grid gone completely black? Why is the syndicate launching the attack? He didn't answer the why or the when, he just told me to stand up and be one of his men. Mighty operator, down in the press. Mighty operator. drawn. But I need a transmission before the new dawn. I place the heavy fleece on the factory floor, right by the edge of the syndicate door. If you're running the grid, if you're saving the line, let the water condense as a physical sign. Let the fleece be soaked, let the concrete be dry, and the architect answered from out of the sky. Run the protocol, check the heavy gear, ringing out the water so the signal is clear. But the operator panics, he needs it run twice to make absolute sure he can pay the heavy price. Reverse the parameters, dry out the wool, let the water condense in a concrete pool. The maker confirms it in the dead of the night. The transmission is locked and the override is right. I didn't want to test him, I didn't want to push, but the Midian forces were deep in the bush. The second night came, the temperature dropped, the entire industrial complex had stopped. I checked on the floor when the morning was new. The concrete was covered in a heavy cold dew, but the fleece in the center was completely bone dry. The maker had answered, the operators cried. Signal confirmed, load the gear. Signal confirmed. Standing on the line, ready to fight for the syndicate design. But the architect spoke from the top of the tower. You got too many men, you got too much power. If you win with this crew, you'll boast in the rust. You'll say your own hands pulled you out of the dust. Tell the cowards to walk, tell the fearful to flee. And 22,000 walked away from the sea. Cut the roster, slash the heavy crew. The architect is dropping the numbers on you. Take them to the water, watch the way they drink. See who keeps their eyes up on the edge of the brink. If they drop the heavy weapons, if they fall on the knees, send them packing in the dirt in the industrial breeze. We only need 300 to shatter the night. The elite operators for the syndicate fight. The stream blind to the shadows and the Midian scheme. But 300 workers kept the weapon in hand, cupping the water while they surveyed the land. The boss pointed down to the vigilant few. These are the ones who are breaking it through. 300 left. Hold the line. 300 left. architect spoke in the dead of the night. Go down to the perimeter, stay out of the light. If you're still afraid of the heavy machine, listen to the whispers in the spaces between. I crawled through the ash, I slipped past the wire, right up to the edge of the Midian fire. Two guards were talking in the heavy black smoke, and I held my breath when the first one spoke. I saw a dream in the dead of the sleep, rolling down the mountain where the shadows are deep. A massive heavy loaf of the Barley grain, crushing through the camp in the middle of the rain. It hit the command tent and flattened the wall. I saw the entire syndicate fall. Trembled, his face turned pale. I know exactly what's behind that veil. It's the sword of the operator, the architect's man. He's coming down to execute the heavy plan. The maker has handed the entire grid over. They were shaking in the dirt looking for cover. I bowed my head in the enemy dust. The signal was locked, and I knew who to trust. Recon complete. The enemy is broken. Recon complete. Surrounding the base, staring the syndicate right in the face. No heavy rifles, no kinetic rounds, just the raw elements and the heavy sounds. Hold the clay vessel, keep the fire inside. Wait for the foreman to open it wide. The midnight watch had just taken the post when the operator unleashed the Holy Ghost. Shatter the clay, expose the light, sound the heavy horns in the middle of the night. The override is active, the signal is red, waking up the syndicate out of the bed. A sword for the maker, a sword for the man, executing the architect's heavy plan. Let the light bleed out of the broken shell and send the corruption straight back to hell. Hey! Whoa! A massive collision of the deepest fears. We didn't have to swing, we didn't have to strike. The enemy turned on each other on the pipe. They pulled their own blade.